mistake I see when I'm learning how to draw a face is that we overcomplicate it too much. Why are you drawing 100 circles just to draw a face? Why are you trying to learn at the same time multiple angles when you can't even draw a good one? If your skill look like shit in one angle, why are you thinking it's gonna look good in other angles? No shade. And most important, why are you learning this? Are you using what you're learning for your final goal? Or are you just repeating like a robot without thinking? What permission you waiting for to actually using your study for your final goal? The Asaro head has two sides. One is more simple and the other one is a little bit more complex. Both has plantains in different ways. Plantains is a fancy way to say where the sun is going to hit and where is going to be the shadow. Since our face has plane that is facing up and plane that is facing down, this is wonderful for the structure and is also wonderful for value study and painting. So we're going to start with our beloved circle. I'm going to cut the side with two circles. The line in the middle, we're going to draw this shape. Mark the distance between the eyebrows and the distance between the eyes. Place for the eyes. Try to make it the same side. This curve that we have, if you draw a straight line and both sides, you're gonna get somehow where the nose ends. For the nose, I like to draw a triangle and I use this mark over here to connect it. You can see that we have this distance between our nose and the mouth. I usually don't mark anything. You can draw a circle and some angles. You can even draw this little curve. It's going to give a more sense of 3D. For the mouth, I draw the upper lip, the side of the mouth, and the lower. Usually one lip is going to be bigger than the other. Now that we already have the nose, if you draw two straight lines at the side of the nose, you're going to find where the eyes begin. They don't pass this space. Make sure that both eyes is in the same line. To be able to connect the jaw, we need the ears. When it's looking straight ahead, the ear is going to end before the nose and begin in these lines. The simple shape to reduce the ear is a C. Between the lower lip and the chin, we have this curve. It's too much hassle to do it, so I do another circle. But if you like it, do it. Make sure to not draw the chin line stuck with the circle, because our chin is naturally a little bit forward, and it helps to give it more sense of 3D. You don't need to leave too much space. Where the upper lips connect with the jaw is the line we use to start the jaw shape. If you look at the Asaro, you can see that it's not a straight line. Where is the curve in one side is going to be the same in the other side. Even the ear line is not a straight, it's curved a little bit. The side of the mouth is where the jawline curved to the chin. Now just finish with the side of the skull. Remember that it's not a perfect circle. And with that we have a base that we can easily modify and repeat however we want. We are repeating the same steps. If you have difficulty visualizing the circle as a 3D, you can make a small curve and draw inside just to get a little more comfortable. However, I don't recommend you use as a base for the actual head because you can end up doing the same mistakes I did. It makes the head and the feature too flat to fit inside the cup. Since you can see the other side, just draw one circle. In this angle, the ear is not in the middle and the back of the skull ends before the ear. Careful and not make the top of the head too small. Our imaginary brain is still inside that. For the nose, remember to put another triangle for the lower part. Until our head is almost in profile, you still have this little space. Imagine if our eye and side being cut off just because we are turning our heads. It doesn't make sense at all. So why cut in your drawings? One new member of the family that is showing up a little bit is the terrible double chin. You and I may not like him, but he's important to connect with the neck. Taking him away is like separating a family. The angle of the ear changes together with the angle. He ends lower than the nose. We can use the side of the mouth to know where the jaw curve is going to happen, but we can use the line to know the distance until the curve. The same rules of one side is still the same for the other. Even if one side is showing a little bit more, the left jaw shape will be skinned, but it's still showing up. No. Wait. Until you're comfortable in drawing face, I don't recommend using reference with heavy makeup or anything that is covering the face. With any expression, shadow that's too heavy that you need to guess what it is. Kids, because the skull structure is different from adults, and people too close off the camera because this distorts the proportion. Just pick a struggle.
Where are all the hot people?
To be completely honest with you, I will give you all you need to know to be able to draw a head. You don't need another tutorial, but you need to take your responsibility and do the work. Get the experience and keep learning with your failures. Having the base already solves more than 70% of the drawing. The rest is just the details. Even in stylization like this, you can still find the Asaro. They just exaggerate a little bit more. And that's why I like the Asaro so much. I know it's frustrating. You see other people drawing and they make it look so easy. Sometimes they do anything as a base. You blink, they have the shit almost done. But even if they don't have in the paper, they still follow the same steps. Their knowledge becomes so second nature for them that they don't need to put in the paper anymore. So don't be discouraged. Do not let you completely alone in this process. Next week, I'll be uploading a full demo without me talking, just drawing heads, so you can follow along and take it to pace. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and bye bye. Till next week.